that I'm wondering just what the fans are liking about the show, Better Horses. I know we love it, and we love all the stuff that we can learn. But I'm curious what they like so far that we're doing, and also maybe we haven't done something that people want to learn about that we would find out from them.
Yeah, we do appreciate our viewers, and you know what, more importantly, our clinicians and our professional trainers also appreciate the feedback. They can check us out and get our email address on betterhorses.com.
And they can also check us out on Facebook and follow us on Better Horses. We'd love that.
Hello everyone, my name's Ed Adams.
And I'm Susie Arbo.
And welcome to this edition of Better Horses.
It's show season and preparation is very important. So we caught up with professional trainer Scott Rystrom from Trumbull, Nebraska. Scott specializes in Western pleasure and all-around show events. Scott will explain essential techniques in preparing your horse for competition.
And as a continuation to the Better Cattle segment, our team traveled to the Flint Hills of Kansas to drop in on the Nextgen Cattle Company. Here we visit with co-owner Brad Lindstrom, who explains cattle operations on an 8,000-acre ranch. Just stay up and down.
Texas Cowboy Hall of Famer Craig Cameron from the Double Horn Ranch will explain how to identify proper conformation of a horse.
Now this next story is going to astound you as we ride over to Junction City, Kansas. The Rainbow Meadows Ranch offers a retirement program for horses in the beautiful Flint Hills. But wait till you see what responsible ownership and proper horse care has on the overall welfare of a horse. So if you love horses, you're going to love this program. So sit back and relax, and it's the only horse show on your local broadcast television station.
Also airing on RFD TV and the Cowboy channel.
We'll be right back.
This is your chance to experience a 13-day horse show beginning June 10th to June 24th. 2023 marks 58 years of the Pinto World Championship. With $1 million in cash and prizes, there are no qualifications required to enter. Held in Tulsa, Oklahoma, located at the Ford Livestock Complex, the Pinto World Championship caters to all types of equines. With 700 classes, the Pinto Show welcomes a variety of breeds to compete. It's a family environment and healthy competition. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
Hi everybody, this is Scott Rystrom from Rystrom Quarter Horses, Hastings, Nebraska. We're here at the Palomino World Show getting some horses ready for the horse show. I'd like to share a few tips on how we at our barn like to get horses ready. We like to be early, we like to be the day ahead. I like to show my horses a show pen that we're going to show in. The next day, we get out here early. We feed our horses, make sure they're happy. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to look at the schedule and find out where we fit in that. And we're going to get these horses out. We're going to put some bell boots on them. We're going to take them out and lunge them. And we're just going to see if they're fresh. We're going to see how they feel. Are they sound? They look happy. Some horses you're going to lunge 5 minutes. Some horses you're going to lunge 30 minutes. It depends on your horse and how prepared they are. After that, we just kind of bring them out. This is just a young mare, so I'll just bring her out quiet. We've already been through all those other steps, so I'm just going to be quiet here. I'm going to touch her with my hands. I'm going to touch her with my feet, make sure she's happy and listening to everything I'm doing right here. She's real soft here. She's listening to my feet. I can move her around. I can bring her back around. She's soft here. We just kind of move them around. Touch your horses a lot so they're not scared of you coming in on them. When you get in that show pen, you're probably going to be a little nervous. Make sure you can touch your horse without them being nervous. She's walking around here real quiet. She's listening to me. I'm just going to pick her up into a trot. Probably going to touch her some more. So I'm going to hold on her a little bit, go to her belly, pick her back up, push, 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 push. Make sure she gives me everything at the trot. She gives me at the walk. Come back here, move her around a little bit. She seems real good and soft. She's happy, not scared of my feet, not scared of my hands. I'm just going to let her trot around here for a little bit. She's being really good right here. I'm just going to make sure all my other cues work. I want my horses to listen to my voice, my body, my feet, my hands. So if I slow my body down, I want her to slow down. If I speed my body up, I want her to speed up. If I slow back down, she should slow down. If she didn't quite come back enough, so I'm going to see if my feet work. Right there, she listened to that real good. Next thing I'll check, make sure I got brakes. Whoa. She's a little lazy there. Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna trot her off again. Whoa. That time she listened really good. So it seems like all my buttons are working. The mare's guiding. She's listening to my hands and my feet. I'm gonna go ahead and just lope her off and make sure I got a good transition into the lope. She stepped right off into the lope. She's quiet, really listening to my body. She's guiding. Trot. Okay, I practiced the transition down to the trot. That was a little sloppy, so I know I better help her on that a little bit. I'm gonna lope off again. Trot. That was a little better, but not perfect. Walk. She listened to that real well. I'm going to come back and do the same thing. Might mix it up. Instead of loping off out of the trot, I'm going to do my transition from my walk. She's a little busy, so I'm going to go ahead and touch her a little bit right here. Just help her. There. I knew she wasn't worried about me touching her and helping her here to understand what I wanted. Now I can come back. Trot. A little bit of a rough transition, but as we started this, that's about what I got for this show on this mare. Whoa. I might get her just a little bit better, but I know where she's at. Whoa. Thank you for letting me share these tips for showing your horses. My name's Scott Rystrom, Rystrom Quarter Horses from Hastings, Nebraska. I also thank you guys for watching Better Horses.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after these messages.
We're here for the hardworking, the resilient. We're for the people who measure their days by what needs to get done, not by hours. Where kids learn responsibility at a young age and generations work side by side. Where work doesn't pause for holidays or bad weather. It just gets harder. Where value and hard work means more than the clothes you wear. We're Kleinschmidt's Western Store, Higginsville, Missouri.
Here's to the unbreakable spirit of today's ranchers. For all those running cow-calf operations, the American International Charolais Association is dedicated to strengthening your herd with the Charolais breed. The Charolais Advantage delivers more pounds for more profit. Getting Charolais genetics into commercial herds is the heart of a successful cattle operation. White hides bring an inherited benefit to commercial herds, providing advantages of growth and feedlot efficiency. It's white gold. For more information, go to CharolaisUSA.com.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine With one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry, you get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety. A pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
My name is Brad Lindstrom, one of the owners of NexGen, along with my cousins Derek and Damon Thompson. We're located here in Paxico, Kansas. This particular ranch here is 7,500. If you add in a couple pieces on the outside, it's 8,000 acres, all continuous. We raise Charolais, Beefmasters, and some Sim-Angus bulls, along with a few Angus bulls. There's roughly 1,000 head, 1,000 mama cows on the ranch at any one time, along with some of the bulls that we're developing for our spring and fall bull sale. Here at the ranch, we're a seed stock operation. The goal is to raise bulls for both our spring and fall bull sales. We'll sell around 600 to 700 bulls this year that will go out to primarily commercial cattlemen. I would say at this point 90 to 95% of our bulls go directly to commercial cattlemen. The others go to seed stock operations throughout the country. We'll do this year, again, approximately 600 to 700 bulls throughout 25, 26 states, anywhere from Oregon to Florida and anywhere in between. A lot of them will stay locally too, but we do go out to those areas as well. The main objective really is to try to get as much of our genetics back to the commercial cattle guy in the hopes that we can have a shot at buying some of those calves back. We currently own a couple feed yards, one just south of the ranch, 30 miles, and another one in southwestern Kansas, right between Hugoton and Ulysses. Between the two feed yards, we'll feed about 60,000 in a one-time capacity. And again, if we could feed all of our own genetics and buy them directly off the ranch, that would be an ideal situation for us. We obviously can't get that done every year, nor have we yet, but we'll fill in with some other customer type cattle and sale barn cattle to make up the difference. We chose Charolais as a particular breed because at the time we thought, and still do think they're one of the best, if not the best, terminal breed out there. And with us buying a lot of our calves back, we've selected the type of Charolais that we think is going to do the best in our feed yard, performance-wise, and in our plant. So we'll own those calves all the way through, and obviously the way we do the best and the commercial cattle guy does the best is that those genetics perform all the way through from the calf level to when they get hung up. So we're very selective on the type of genetics that we put together for our Charolais. And again, it's more so all around that total package, total performance of from the calf all the way to the rail. The Charolais Association, the Charolais breed in general, has made tremendous strides over the last few years in improving the marbling, and it's been a big focus. So when you take a Charolais, today's Charolais, and stack it up against some of the other breeds, it's going to stack right up there against it from a marbling perspective. And that's one of our main criteria, main selection points is let's get some Charolais, some mama cows, put them on some Charolais bulls that are going to yield some calves or create some calves that are going to be extremely high in the marbling, on the marbling side, which is ultimately what the consumer, when they put it on their plate, is going to want. And it's going to be a desirable product for them, to keep buying and keep investing in. My name is Brad Lindstrom with Nextgen Cattle Company, located here in Paxico, Kansas, and want to thank Better Horses TV for the opportunity to do this.
You're watching Better Horses, raising your horse experience.
So basically I spent a week going in and out of I think every tractor dealership in Southwest Missouri. Went to Heritage Tractor, basically told them what we wanted, what we were going to use it for. It was a great experience all around, quick in and out. Tractor was here that day. We're just a small business. That tractor was a big financial decision for us. We got the price we wanted. We got a better tractor than we expected. We'd be lost without it at this point. So if you're shopping, definitely go John Deere and the guys at Heritage.
We're here for the hardworking, the resilient. We're for the people who measure their days by what needs to get done, not by hours. Where kids learn responsibility at a young age and generations work side by side. Where work doesn't pause for holidays or bad weather. It just gets harder. Where value and hard work means more than the clothes you wear. We're Kleinschmidt's Western Store, Higginsville, Missouri.
In 1956, the Pinto Horse Association of America was formed to welcome all types of equines and maintain their show records and pedigrees. PTHA currently has over 88,000 members with 157,000 registered Pintos. There are currently 3 separate registries: the Color Registry, the Solid Registry, and the Long Ear Registry. We welcome all levels of competition within a family-friendly environment. Become a member, register, and add value to your horse. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
Today, what I thought I'd talk about was a little bit about conformation. Right here, we go into the pole in the throat latch area. This horse is a little thick in the throat latch here because if they're kind of small or narrow in the throat latch, guess what? It's going to be easier for them to break or soften in the pole right there. So he's a little thick in the throat latch here. So again, look at his neck. I don't like a big cresty neck or anything like that. Just want it to be nice and tie in real smoothly to the shoulders and to the withers here. You know, we talk about the slant or the slope of that shoulder. This horse, if you go to the point of the shoulder to the point of the withers, he's got a pretty good slope. And what that gives you, again, we're talking about angles now. See, when you look at that slope, I kind of want the same angle here as I'm going to end up getting in the pastern right there. So again, with that, if you have a real just steep up and down shoulder, sometimes their trot or even their canter can be kind of rough. So we like that sloping shoulder where it's going to really be kind of a nice smooth angle here. You know, some people say that this distance here, we're talking about balance now, the distance, pick his head up just a little bit for me, a little more, pick it up. So it's like from about here to the point of that wither should be maybe pretty close to the same from the here to the middle or the point of the shoulder. That gives it balance. Some people say the same should be the same distance here from the peak of the withers there to the peak of the loin right there. And I'm going to get him to stand up a little bit here so you can see that those are distances are pretty the same, and we're talking about balance with the horse. Richard Schreck was always the best on knowing those different angles and stuff like that. So as I go down here, I want this horse to be straight-legged. I don't want him to be cow hock, sickle hock, bench kneed where he goes backwards here. So I want nice and straight, and I like good bone here, but a short cannon bone. And one of the reasons we want a short cannon bone, when it's shorter usually, then it's going to be stronger. If it's real long and kind of fragile, more apt that he could hurt or break that leg or something right there. So that short cannon bone right here, that flat knee. If you came to the front here, I want to come to the front of the horse now and look at him. I want to look at his chest. Here, this becomes really important here. I don't want to have it where his legs look like they come out of the same hole here. So I want some muscling and some definition in his chest. You can kind of see that. He's got some pretty good distance. He's got a nice, look how straight his legs are right here. Really nice. And again, that good flat knee, the short cannon bone. And look how good his feet are. Now this horse is good footed, really black feet, boy, just strong as flint right there. That's something I like to look at as well. Doesn't mean a horse with white feet, a lot of times a white foot or white hoof can be more shelly, but I've seen white hoofed horses that had really good feet too. Now as I come back around this angle again, see, look at that. I don't want this horse real straight in the pastern, and he could have just a little bit more slope. I'd like it to be kind of sloped like the shoulder here. And again, that's going to make for that smoothness in that trot. And again, if I was really doing this right, I'd watch the horse really move the way he placed his feet. did he have a flat knee action? Did he keep his feet close to the ground? Did he naturally pick up the correct lead? Well, there's a lot of things we could look at when we're talking about judging a horse in conformation.
Closed captioning has been brought to you by Lina Weaver
and Flat Tail Ranch.
Here's to the unbreakable spirit of today's ranchers. For all those running cow-calf operations, the American International Charolais Association is dedicated to strengthening your herd with the Charolais breed. The Charolais Advantage delivers more pounds for more profit. Getting Charolais genetics into commercial herds is the heart of a successful cattle operation. White hides bring an inherent benefit to commercial herds, providing advantages of growth and feedlot efficiency. It's white gold. For more information, go to CharolaisUSA.com.
This is your chance to experience a 13-day horse show beginning June 10th to June 24th. 2023 marks 58 years of the Pinto World Championship. With $1 million in cash and prizes, there are no qualifications required to enter. Held in Tulsa, Oklahoma, located at the Ford Livestock Complex, the Pinto World Championship caters to all types of equines. With 700 classes, the Pinto Show welcomes a variety of breeds to compete. It's a family environment and healthy competition. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes the barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
You know, every organization has what they oftentimes refer to as their mascot. In our case, we believe we have an icon. In 2011, we had an opportunity to admit an aged thoroughbred named Apollo into our herd. What was interesting about Apollo was the backstory that was shared with us. Reportedly, he ran on the track and then was utilized as a lesson horse for about 10 years. After that time, he was then sold at an auction environment and was purchased as a trail horse. In 2011, and slightly before that, he had had problems with getting sore after being ridden. And so his owner decided, you know what, I would really like for my very, very beloved horse to be able to live out his life like a horse out on the pastures and enjoy life. It was estimated he was approximately 28 years at that particular time. Most of us know that horses live between the ages of 30 and 35. So we expected that he would be with us maybe for 2 to 4 years before he naturally ended his life. And guess what? Apollo has been with us now since 2011. Horses that are registered by the Jockey Club of America receive a lip tattoo when they are very, very young. The only way for us to prove Apollo's age would be through appropriate interpretation of his existing lip tattoo. But because we cannot read his lip tattoo, we don't have an opportunity to say with absolute confidence that he is 42 years of age. But again, he was purchased at the age of 8. He was a lesson horse for 10 years. He was purchased at the age of 18, and he was with his owner then for 10 years. That would have made him somewhere near 28 when he came to us. But especially for a thoroughbred tattooed by the Jockey Club of America, for him to reach beyond the age of 35 into his 40s is virtually considered unheard of. And here we are in our 13th year with him. So even with advanced age, horses need other horses that are cooperative and kind to each other. And so Apollo currently lives with 2 friends. The first one is Blaze. Blaze is a 21-year-old Arabian, and Blaze needs a little extra feed. He's just a little harder keeper than most Arabians are. And he also lives with a mare named Ava. Ava is only 7. She's a beautiful Cremello Appaloosa, which is a very unique color combination. But in addition to the uniqueness of her color combination, that set her up to fail. As a Cremello, she has blue eyes. As an Appaloosa, she has been born with some visual impairment as a result of her optic nerves. And so the 3 of them cooperate beautifully together, live beautifully together, appreciate each other, where if we put them into the larger herd of 40 horses, there's some pushing and shoving that could go on that might put them at risk. So we don't isolate them, we simply put them into a different pasture environment so they can be very successful together and be protected. As a result of his age, Apollo's GI tract is aging just like ours does. And so occasionally he will have some intestinal upset that results in needing special care. And we make sure that we do that when he's having a little bit of distress, and we make sure that he remains comfortable and trouble-free. When I use the term iconic, I don't mean it in the way that oftentimes it is utilized in society today. What I mean is we here at Rainbow Meadows, the volunteers and the staff, we consider him our icon. And we are more than happy to do anything and everything we need to for him to make sure that he is comfortable and happy. The staff interact with him. They look forward to bringing him in for his morning feed and again for his evening feed. If he needs other kinds of interaction, they are quick to jump to the opportunity to spend time with him. He just is that kind of horse, and the fact that he's been around and on this earth for so long just makes him so special to all of us here at Rainbow Meadows.
Hey, thank you for watching Better Horses. And if you've missed any of our shows, check us out at betterhorses.com, where you can see all our episodes.
You can also follow us on Facebook or listen to any of our podcasts right from your mobile device.
And don't forget our newspaper coming out 5 times a year.
You're gonna love it.